In today's video, we're going to look at the first few things you need to do when you want to create your very own animation project, so stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Ian and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. Now today we're going to talk at what are the first few steps that you need to take when you create your very first animation project. Now, just so that you know, I am currently starting my very own animation project. I'm going to create my very own 3D animated movie, full feature film. And so just to fund this project, I created a Patreon account. So feel free, if you would like to support this project, feel free. In the description box below there's a link. You can click there. There are 2 tiers. So what will happen is you can choose the one that is right for you. But what I want to do in return for all of you is, my passion is to help people like you to animate, to start animating and to create their very own projects like I am currently doing. So what I'm going to do with all my Patreons is I'm going to pull back the curtain and I'm going to show you how I make this film so that you can learn through the process as well. And then I'm going to do interviews, live Q&As, giveaways. So it is going to be a great place for you. Not only will you help me fund this massive project, it is going to be a massive thing. So not only will you support me, but I will also in return support you and hopefully show you how you can create your very own project. So in the description box below there's a link to my Patreon account. Feel free to sign up and support me, and in return I will pull back the curtain and I will show you how hopefully you can learn through this whole process of me making this film. So today, that's also why I thought today's topic for this video is very suitable. How do you start? When you create your first animation or any animation project, what are the first things you need to get in place before you can start? So today I'm going to name a few things that I really think is important if you want to create your very own, if it's a short film or animation series or a full feature film like I'm doing. What are the things you need to do before you can start? If you skip these things, I do believe that your whole project will just crumble down. Everything will just fall apart. So these things are, I believe, very crucial for your success. So the first thing is, and this one is obvious, you need a story. Believe it or not, your story is the backbone of your animation project, not just for your animation itself, but it will also determine your budget. So the story is very, very important. So the first thing you need to do is you need to write a script. You need to sit down and write a script, get a story. That is the first thing. If you don't have a story, then the rest of this video won't even matter, because everything boils down to your story. So that is the first thing you need to do. Then the second thing, once you've got your story or your script done and dusted, you've got your script, the second thing you need to do is you need to figure out what outside support you're going to need. For example, you're going to need voiceover artists. You're going to need sound design, someone who's going to do your sound design and your music score. Are you going to need extra help when it comes to animators, or are you going to do it yourself? Are you going to get someone who's going to, if you're going to do a 3D project, are you going to get someone who's going to do your 3D sculpting for you, for your characters and your props and your scenes? If you do 2D animation, are you going to get someone who's going to do your backdrop designs? All of that. So you need to figure out, are you going to need extra help, outside help from other people to help you with your project? So that is the second thing that you're going to need to figure out. Are you going to do everything yourself, or are you going to need some outside help to help you with your project? Then the third thing is you need to create a timeline. Now this is very important. You need to know how long it's going to take you to complete this project. This will come into play with the next one, which is the budget, but the timeline will really help you to figure out how long it will take you to complete this. If you're going to need voiceover artists, then you'll also know when you're going to need them, because in most cases you'll need to book them. So to create a timeline is very important. So this is also good. In my case, what I do is this helps me with deadlines. So I know, okay, I've done a lot of animation the past 6 years. So what I basically do is, or where this really helps me, is I know when I animate, depending on the complexity of a scene, I know that I can animate a full scene in about a week's time. Sometimes I can animate more, sometimes a little bit less, but my average is I can animate one scene of my episode per week. And that is when I don't sit the whole week and animate. I've got other things to do. I have to make videos for the Start Animating YouTube channel as well, and it needs to be edited. So I do a lot of things. So according to my schedule, I know that I can animate one scene of an episode per week. Okay, so that I know. So now I can see, okay, my script has 20 scenes. So this will take me about 20 weeks to complete, for example. So now you have a rough idea of how long it will take you to animate this. So for example, again with script writing, I know, for example, with script writing, I can write 1 page per day. If I'm starting to write more, I'm in the zone for 1 page. If I go over a page, my mind is starting to go to other places. So then I just need to stop and come back the next day. So after doing this quite a while, I know how long it takes me to write a script, how long it takes me to animate. So this will really help me. Then what you can also do is get some platforms that will help you lay out your timeline. You can use Monday.com, which is obviously a paid platform, but then there's Trello. Trello.com, it is absolutely free, so you can use Trello or platforms like that, Monday.com, and you can now lay out your timeline. Now you know everything that you need to do and how long it will take you. So now you know when your animation project will be finished. You know when you need to book certain people, etc. So that is the second thing you need to do. Then the third one is obviously your budget. You need to know who you're gonna, the help you're gonna need or gonna use for your animation project. You need to know how many voiceover actors you're going to need. That's why you first need your script. So once you've got your script, now you know how many characters there are. Now you know how many voiceover actors you're going to need. So you need to work out your budget and to see how much this project will cost you. And then obviously then you'll need to figure out funding. How are you going to fund this? There are many ways that you can pursue in funding this. For example, for my full feature animated film, like I've mentioned earlier, I'm using a Patreon account, and I'm actually trying to provide value to my patrons so that they learn more about creating their own animations. So I'm trying to help them in return for funding, but there are many other ways as well. Crowdfunding, maybe licensing, making DVDs and selling them afterwards to get your money back if you are funding everything yourself up front. So there are many ways that you can also fund your project, but you need to know how much your project will cost you. So that is the third thing. The fourth thing that you're going to need is budget. Then the next thing is, how are you going to release this? Is it going to be free? So you're going to release it on YouTube, or is it going to be paid? Is it going to be behind a paid wall, like on a streaming platform, for example? You're going to license it out for streaming platforms? Are you going to release it on DVD? So what platform are you going to release it on? Because that will also influence the budget as well. So if you're going to release it on DVD, you need to print DVDs. So that's also going to form part of your budget. So you need to figure out how you're going to release it. Is it just going to be a fun project that you're going to release on YouTube for fun, for free, everyone can watch it? Or you want to do it professional? Because I think if you're going to get outside help like color graders and animators and voiceover actors, then obviously you want to do it so that you can make your money back. So obviously you want to find out the way how you're going to release it. Are you going to pitch it to streaming platforms? Are you going to put it on DVD so that people can purchase it? So you need to figure that out as well. And then finally, marketing. It's no use you've spent so much money and you've spent so much time in a project, and at the end of the day, nobody sees it. You want people to see it. So you also need to figure out how you're going to market this. You're going to use like Facebook ads or Google ads to market it. You're going to get a PR that's going to help you promote it, or a marketing agency, or are you going to do everything yourself? Are you going to do promos like guerrilla marketing, which we print pamphlets, or it's guerrilla marketing is actually anything goes in a way. There's so many different ways you can market something with guerrilla marketing. It's actually a very interesting topic. So you need to figure out how you're going to market this. How many people do you need to watch your animation, or purchase your animation or DVD for you to return your investment, to get your money back? So you need to figure that out as well. So today was very it wasn't really animation related, but I do think if you're watching this video, or if you are following my YouTube channel, then obviously you are interested in animation, and then hopefully one day you can create your very own animation project. I think that is something we all want to do as animators, and I hope that this video will give you some tips on what you need to do before you start your animation process. If you've got all of this, then you probably know I've got a video on your animation pipeline. That is the process you go through to create your animation. But this, I think, is the foundation. You need to figure this out before you even start your animation project. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this, and just to help you as well, I've got a free a list with free softwares that will also help you if you want to create your own animation project and to save on your budget on software, etc. I've got this list of free software that you can use. It is not pirated copies, it is all freeware, so it's available for the public for free. So that will really help you. It's from 3D animation, 2D animation, script writing, storyboarding, video editing, audio recording and mixing. So it's a list of free software, so it will really help you. It will give you all the software you're going to need for your animation project. So in the description box below, there's a link. Just click there and I will send that to you. And just a final reminder, if you would like to support my film project. If you'd like to become a Patreon, again in the description box below there's a link. I'm sure you will find this very, very helpful for your animation journey as well. So it will really be beneficial to you. So from me, Ion, I will see you guys next week with another video. God bless and happy animating.